Oh dear, that does not seem like a very wise spend of people's TV licence fees to me. Uh-oh. Hi, it's me again, and it says here, look, popular BBC One sitcom Mrs Brown's Boys is returning to UK screens as a 4-part miniseries. The word that popped up for me in that sentence there was the word popular. Popular BBC One sitcom. Is it popular? Is it? I mean, it must be popular, or they wouldn't keep making it, right? Or are they just making it because one, they might be contracted to, and two, they got nothing else on the shelf? But all I've heard, there's only been 2 Christmas specials. The last 2 years, that's all that's been of new ones, I believe. I could very well be wrong there, but I believe that's the case. I don't follow Mrs Brown's Boys, so I don't know. But and they weren't sort of getting a really good reception. The BBC, the Christmas specials for this, were they? They didn't get a very good reception at all. Twitter was awash with it. You lot were all complaining about it. It was all in the papers. It was rubbish. But now the BBC have spent some more of your licence fees, and they're making some proper episodes, not just Christmas ones. Whoopie-doo. The show first aired in 2011 and has been a staple of Christmas viewing for the best part of a decade. A staple? Is it a staple of your Christmas viewing? Do let me know in the comments below, because it's not a staple of my Christmas viewing. Brendan said, this mini-series was actually planned for 2021, having been thwarted twice, first by COVID and then by a post-COVID shortage of studios. It's fantastic to, at last, have the chance to make it happen. Fasten your seatbelts and hold on to your hats and stop paying your licence fee, because it's your licence fees that are going to make dross like this. Do you think if the BBC, it's an interesting question, right? Because the BBC don't have to worry about profits or viewership figures or anything like that. So do you think that if the BBC pulled the plug on Mrs Brown's Boys, went, nah, I'm not going to make any more of that, do you think another channel would pick it up? Do you think it's that important that it would bring in viewers, which would bring in advertising revenue for other channels, right? Do you think, I don't think another channel would pick it up. Because back in the early 90s, I believe, I could be wrong here, it might be the other way around, but I believe that Men Behaving Badly was a BBC show, and the BBC pulled the plug on it, and ITV picked it up, and it went on to go great guns, didn't it? It was a great show. I like Men Behaving Badly. I always watched all of them. Would that happen with this, if the BBC pulled the plug, or would it just die completely and you never hear from it again, this show? I believe it would be the latter, don't you? Why they're spending your money on this is beyond me. And it's not just me not liking it. I mean, a lot of people out there now are not liking the show. It's not just me hating on the BBC again. I just go by public opinion. I don't watch stuff like this. I just go by what I hear. And I hear that people don't like it that much. It's just an odd one, isn't it? Because when you don't have to worry about viewing figures and advertising revenue, you're going to get the same amount of money every year, 3.7 billion quid a year. You don't have to worry about anything. That you can make decisions like this. But in a commercial environment, if they didn't have the telly licence and they had to get mass viewing numbers to get more advertising revenue, do you think they would commission this show? And I don't think so. But I don't work in telly. So what do I know? Do you work in telly, or you got an opinion on this? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, because that way, hopefully I'll see you in another video again soon, won't I? Ta-da.